Hello everybody! Welcome to Scout session number 4. This is a serious talk for people who are serious about health. Today we're going to talk about cigarette smoke and its impact on our machines. The general view on smoking has very much changed in the last 60 or 70 years, but the risks and dangers still remain the same. Believe it or not, before there was no restrictions and you could smoke in the airplanes or even at the hospital without any consequences. The cigarette companies were giving misleading health information and making false claims about health benefits of smoking. Did you read that the UK government pledged to end smoking in England by 2030 as part of a range of measures to tackle the causes of preventable ill health? How cool is that? I had the good fortune to quit smoking early enough. And the driving force was when my granddad was diagnosed with a lung cancer. He was smoking about 40 cigarettes a day for majority of his life. So I didn't want to go through the same thing. Now that I am studying biomedicine, I can understand a little bit how smoking cigarettes can actually impact the body and what damage it does inside. Tobacco smoke is made up of thousands of chemicals, from which at least 70 of them are known to cause cancer. They contain substances known as carcinogens. Carcinogens are substances that subsequently cause cancer. Some of the chemicals in cigarettes include ammonia, which can severely damage the lungs. It also contains arsenic, which is a toxic heavy metal. So now, let me share with you a little bit from the biomedical point of view. Our nasal cavity is the first organ in the respiratory system, and it is also a first line of immune defense that is responsible for removing any inhaled particles. Our respiratory tract is lined up with mucous membrane. The mucus traps inhaled particles, and cilia, a microscopic hair, is brushing the mucus with the inhaled particles towards our esophagus so they can be swallowed if there are any pathogens and subsequently killed in the gastric juices, or they can be coughed up, which will then protect your lungs from having any infections. Now, what is happening when you actually smoke? When you smoke, you destroy this little cilia, the microscopic hair, the mucus that is trapping all the particles cannot be brushed because this microscopic hair, they brush this mucus so it can actually be swallowed or expelled. So without this function of cilia, microscopic hair, your mucus with the microbes or the inhaled particles will be sitting inside the lungs with nowhere else to go. So where is this going to lead? Of course, this is causing an increased risk of developing infections because your first immune defense is not working as it should be. You will be also at risk of developing emphysema and other respiratory issues. Here is an interesting fact. Smoking accounts for 90% of COPD in Western countries. COPD causes airflow limitation that is progressive and not fully reversible. COPD, it's an abbreviation that stands for chronic obstructive pulmonary disease. Research has shown that 15 cigarettes smoked equals one genetic mutation that can become cancerous. We know how difficult it can be to quit smoking, but being able to do so can be empowering and rewarding. I know this, I did it, and if you do smoke, I know you can also do it. So knowing all this, why would you even think of smoking? Thank you for watching. If you want to discuss more health implications of smoking, please hit the comment section below and we will happily engage in the conversation. And don't forget to subscribe to our channel.